Right, hopefully. Hello. Oh, it's warm here. I'm just going to open the window. It was too windy to have the window open wide before. Oh. Hello, Elaine. How are you? Oh, it suddenly got really warm. It's been raining and it was really cool, and now it's just got, whew. Oh, good. It must be, I don't know, in New Zealand. I don't know what time is in New Zealand either. I've forgotten which way round it is with daylight saving. Was it nearly midnight where you are? Or is it 10 o'clock? Oh, I need a fan. I'll just wait and see if anyone else is going to come in here. Oh, it's still quite early. I really enjoyed watching your video. I haven't been back to see if there's any more actually. You did a video of a walk over to, was it a place that you called Charlie's Place? I think. I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed listening to the birds, and it kind of reminded me a bit of New Zealand. Yeah. Whew. Oh, George's place. Sorry, George. Oh. Oh, that window's open. Yeah. It's ages since I've been back to New Zealand. I really want to go because I want to see my mum and dad. They're getting on now. I haven't seen them since 2008. It's a long time. Before that, I was going quite regularly. Last time I went over, I vowed I wasn't going to go over on my own again. So I'm waiting for my other half to say, yes, let's go. But we got commitments here, so it's very hard. You've got his elderly mum to look after. Oh, did you? Do you know, I have never been to the South Island. When I lived in Auckland, I came over here to UK in '93, and prior, well, when I lived there, I could never afford to go to the South Island. It was cheaper to go to Australia than to the South Island. But my parents had a camper van, but this was sort of later after I came over here, and my siblings and them have been down the South Island frequently, but I've never had the experience. Yeah, whew, there doesn't seem to be anybody else about. Just you and me. Oh yeah, that's fine. I have been to Australia. When did I go to Australia? When I was 6, on my way to New Zealand. I don't know if that really counts. We went to Fremantle. I remember my mum and dad bought me new shoes. I remember swans. Then we went to Adelaide. Adelaide? I think it was Adelaide. And then round to Sydney. And then over to Wellington. We got off the ship in Wellington and moved up to Auckland. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I'm starting to feel a bit cooler now. Oh, is it very cold in Australia at the moment? Is it like normal temperatures for this time of year, or is it warmer or colder than normal? They're saying global temperatures have changed this year, and I was just wondering. Oh, you're in Sydney. Okay. Are you in the city itself? Oh no, you can't be in the city itself because you've got land around you. Oh, does it? Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to join us. Would you like to see my Etsy purchase? If there's anyone coming back on, they can check it out, can't they? They can do a replay. I'll just move over a bit. Oh, so you don't live there permanently. It's like somewhere you're developing to move to later. Yeah, it looks very beautiful down there. Oh, right, I sure would, right. I didn't realise what the I sure would meant. Okay, so I've written the lady's, oh, yeah. So that's because I couldn't understand your internet, why you had internet. And I was under the impression you didn't have electricity down there or something. I think, how do they do that? Maybe they got satellite. Right, hang on. Okay. We're we're an hour and 15 minutes on a good journey south and then west, goes south and then along of Bristol City, which is where we were previously. So this is my parcel, and it came from the lady that I've written down there, Lesley, and I bought from her before. So I'm just going to take this out and put the packaging aside because it's very noisy. And she packages everything so well. So I've got underneath and on top I've got a nice bit of cardstock. So that'll be good. These will be great for a couple of journals each, I should say. That's good. And she always sends a gift, which is what I was fanning myself with just now. I'll open it up. This is what she sent last time. I bought some paper from her last time, some handcrafted paper like this. I think I showed some in a journal. And it's an envelope that's not being glued down, so it's a lovely piece of paper. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's really nice. And then she also sent me, oh, some tags. There's that one. Oh, some little cutouts, a little frame. That's sweet. And the inner bit. It's purple and pink. It's really pretty. Another tag. Oh, and another little frame. And another tag. So these were free. This is what she sends out each time, or something similar. I think last time I got 3 tags and 2 envelopes. Yeah, they really are. I think the papers are from Thailand. So, and what I bought was, I was looking for tulle on the on Etsy. I didn't really want to buy it by the meter. I just wanted to get some odd colours, because when Katrine sent me my Happy Mail, she sent a couple of these. And it's got bits of fabric and yarny stuff, and then tulle over the top, and the rickrack on top with the tulle, and there's some cornichons or beads or something on there. And I thought, because I have so many fabric scraps, I thought that's what I would like to do. I'd like to get some tulle, and I did have some. I think I must have used it all up. So that's what I want to do. So when I was looking, I couldn't find anything. So I happened to go back to Lesley's site, and I bought, what's it called? some zigzag net and some spider's web net. So this is the zigzag net. I got it in a few colours. It was very reasonable. You see that? So I'm going to try using this on top. I've got that in the pink, orange, red, I don't know if you can see it very well, and yellow. Yeah, not sure if you can get it in Australia. I imagine you can, because textiles and that's pretty big in Australia, isn't it? A bit like New Zealand. Probably might be called something else. And the other thing I've got, yeah, and even though like the red and the orange might be a little sort of bright, they're all toned down with everything else behind it, and with the stitching on top of that. So I think it would work really well. And then this is the spider one. I'll unfold it. You can see it's really quite lovely. And then there's a green, or it's kind of like a, it doesn't show up on there, does it? Oh, there's the red. Yeah, this kind of shows up green. It's just a bit deeper than it shows on there. And then a red. Yeah, I think it could be really interesting for making, well, for building up layers and making journal covers, and even for making a bigger bit and then cutting it up and using it for tags and stuff. Do you make journals? Oh, you can see the colours, that's good. Do you make like junk journals or anything? What do you like to do? I think it is. It didn't say in the listing what it was made from. It's really hard to tell. I might snip a little bit off and try washing it. Hello, Krista. Nice to see you. I was just showing the spider's web fabric I've just got, Krista. It's from Lesley. Yes, spider's web net it's called. And I've got that in off-white, green and red. The red's kind of got a hint of sort of a pink to it actually. So I'll be really interested to see. And I've got, that's doubled, so I've got a fair bit. Yeah, it is pretty well. And then the other one is zigzag. And I've got it, it's like that. And this one is pink. I've got it in orange. Oh, okay, Aussie Mum, Elaine, thank you. It's just good to know, because if you don't, it's hard to get round everybody's channels sometimes when you follow a lot of people. Red. I'm at the point now, unless somebody's live, I don't often see them. Yellow. Or unless I'm looking for something. Well, how do I do that? Who does, you know, sort of, how do I go about using such and such? And then that can lead me on, and I find lots of other people and I start following them, and my following list builds up and up and up and up and up. So all that came packaged in a plastic bag, which is good, because the outer casing was craft paper. I shall be using them for junk journaling. Yeah, YouTube is fabulous. And this is a tissue paper it came wrapped in. Actually, it's a little bit heavier than tissue paper. but I think it's handmade because it's quite got fibres on the inside. Can you see? So because she does sell paper, that's part of her, mostly what she sells on her channel. Put that there. So what was I going to say to you? Krista, this is what I'm thinking of. My friend Katrine over at Katrine Hansen on YouTube sent me Happy Mail. And in that Happy Mail, she sent 2 of these. Now, I'm not sure. Oh, here's the other one. 2 of these, like this. And it's got, I'll hold one up close. If you can see, it's bits of fabric and threads and coils of gold thread. And it's got what Katrine calls flesh, or something behind it. It's kind of a felty, fleecy fabric that she gets from Aldi, I think. I don't think we have it in the UK. Anyway, she's popped bits of the stuff on top of that, and then on top of that she has put tulle and sewn all around and over the tulle. And this is a different one where she's used 2 different bits of tulle. She's used a pink one. Actually, that might be red. It looks pink with the bits behind it, and then a blue one, I think. No, it's white. And the orange rickrack goes along where the joiners. And she's also put beads and things on it. Really pretty. So I went looking for net for tulle and I couldn't find it. Maybe I should try plugging net in and seeing if that comes up with anything. Because I don't want to buy loads of it. I just want small amounts to play with. Oh, thanks, Elaine. I've just made some use my scripts to make mesh bags from onion bags. Yes, that's a good idea, because some of those meshes are more substantial than others, aren't they? There's some that kind of break up. But yeah, I could do that. I was saving them, all sorts of meshes for years. I was stuffing them into a pot, and I was trying to find out what I could use them for, because back then I wasn't junk journaling. I've not been junk journaling very long. I had them for years, and in the end I thought, I just don't know what to use these for. I threw them away. Never throw anything away. Was that I've only watched one of your videos, Krista, and it's the one I commented on. I think I commented on. It's your last video, is it? Okay, I shall go and check it out later, because I'm very interested to know. Yeah. So I think, Krista, where are you? Are you in the UK, the US, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, Asia? I can't remember where I saw you. You put up another, okay. Australia. Yay, you've got 2 Australians here. Whereabouts in Australia are you? Aussie Mum is near Sydney. Maybe she's busy and she's doing something else at the same time. I do that. I'm hoping that Sue comes on, because I found the book that I was trying to find yesterday to show her. She wanted a book on crochet. I think it was Sue. She wanted a book on crocheting mandalas. And I've got a really nice one. I really like it. I've made several out of it now, and I was going to show her. But, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. New South Wales, 6 hours from the East Coast. Okay. Sydney's in New South Wales, isn't it? Am I right? I imagine it gets very hot where you are in the summer then, Krista. Oh, Krista! Krista, was it you that was asking for the serviettes? I think it was, isn't it? Oh, okay. Good. I haven't forgotten too much of my geography. Okay, and Krista, you were asking for the napkins? The paper napkins? To decorate an item of furniture? Yeah. I've got them. I've just did them this morning and they're all ready for posting. No, see, yeah, there's so many people, Krista. Sorry I didn't place you earlier. Yay! Gotcha. There is another Krista, I think, that visits Katrine. Do you visit Katrine, Krista, or is that someone else? Katrine has lives, and she is in Denmark, in Copenhagen. Right. Yeah. Have you had much response? So if anyone's watching later, go and check out Krista's video because she's asking people to send her just 2 napkins, just 2, so she can decorate a piece of furniture. A Karina in Denmark. No, this is Katrine. 21. Oh, good. So that's 21, 42 napkins coming your way. Wow. That is exciting. I'm really pleased for you. Well, being as I'm talking about Lesley J Crafts, do you want to see some? I mean, I've gone into the box already and I've been using it, but do you want to see some of the papers that she sells? Oh, she'll be pretty. I've got a little, it's not square, it's a rectangular box with 2 shelves on it. And it's got little drawers set into it, and I've been decorating the outsides of the drawers. I'll show you one of the drawers. So this is a drawer, that's what it used to look like on the end. And then I've been putting different coloured tissue papers or napkins on the ends of them. So I've got, so there's 9 drawers and I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 decorated so far. So 4 to go. Oh, I must drink my cocoa. I forgot it was there. It's getting cold. Right. Okay. So do you want me to show you some paper from the same seller, or? Okay, Elaine. Yeah, they're beautiful. It's beautiful tissue paper, isn't it? Right, so she sells offcuts, a kilo of offcuts, and of all the papers that she uses, and it cost me £11 to buy the kilo of paper and have it delivered. She's in the UK, so I mean it was a pretty big box. So, and I've been using papers from here already. So those, sorry, I added. Take those out. So I think I'll just lift the box, the stuff out of the box. What's over there? If I tip it upside down. I think so. My friend found it, and she told me that it came wrapped. The box was lined with this. It would in Australia, but here in the UK, on YouTube especially, most people seem to be in America, and they buy stuff from Hobby Lobby and Tuesday Morning and Dollar Tree and all these wonderful sounding stores where they get really good deals, but to get the same stuff here is just so expensive. So always looking for somebody. It is, yeah. Oh, thank you for doing that, Krista. Yeah, so if we can find someone in the UK, it's just brilliant. So I'll pop that back in the box, and then I'm going to gradually put the paper back in. But she's, yeah, I mean, I was so impressed with this, I went back to her to buy the knitting. I don't know if you can see this. If I turn it that way, you can see it's kind of a bit see-through, and you can see some of the colours in it. Right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits of those. So they're fairly decent sizes, enough to make a page or cut into and then make a pocket. So this is a very hot pink, doubled over. And some black with the text. Handmade, what I can read of it, because it's kind of centuries ago in the blah 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 blah, that's cut off Burma, the local hill tribe people noticed that the bark of the mulberry tree naturally peeled from the tree. They discovered that this bark could be made into a natural paper without destroying the tree. The hill tribes called this tree so, and the same word is still used in Thai. The bark of the tree is pounded into a mushy pulp. Natural dyes are added to the pulp, which is then put on a framed screen, and the screen with the pulp on it is left to dry in the sun. After it has completely dried, the paper is carefully peeled off from the screen. So all the other, I read from this bit of text here, but all the other texts are the same. So it's quite clever. So it's gold on black. Then we have Asian calligraphy. Don't know where that's from. There's 2 of those. More of the black. And this really pretty pink. Yep, this is all handmade paper. All of it. So it's excellent price, isn't it? Really, really excellent price. So if I hold it that way, you get a better impression of the paper. There's the lights behind it. It's really lovely. And there's some white. Some of it is really, this is grey. Some of it is really quite thick, like this marble paper is quite thick. I think these are probably, it is, and these are probably the smallest pieces in the lot that came. More grey. There's a bluey one. Another grey one. I use these in some of my daughter's pages in her boho journal. Grey. Oh, that one's pretty. Get the light behind it. Shows the colour better. There's a bigger piece of the grey. More and more. More pink. I showed you before. More of that. Blue one, yeah, it's pretty. Then I got some of this. Now this is very vibrant. And I love the way the white, I think that's where the wax must have been. Because the light shines straight through it. Amazing, isn't it? My friend in town has been a paper maker all her life. Has been like, oh, how lovely! It's great to have friends like that. It is awesome, isn't it? Oh. Well, I imagine you must be able to get it over there. Because there must be someone else in Australia that imports it into Australia and New Zealand. There's more and more, and my favourites coming up in a minute. That's 3 bits there, 4 bits, 5 bits, 6 bits, 7 bits. And I love, 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 love this. That's the back. And that is the front. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Put them in the back. I love the back just as much, actually, if not more. And there's one with the stars. The clearish bit. Yes, I don't know how much it cost to post. About if you looked up Royal Mail, they'd probably tell you how much it cost to post. I imagine be about £10 sterling. I don't know how much that is in your Australian dollars. Sorry. And then there's this one. It's really unusual. I'm not sure I'll use that one actually. I might pop that into a Happy Mail. There's 2 of those. And the same one as before, but more pinky orange. They're just beautiful, aren't they? Oh, I just noticed they've got houses on them, cars. I never noticed that before. Okay, what's that to post from Australia to, say, the UK? The tiger print. Yes, it's tiger, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I never noticed there was cars on there before. Might put that as... Do you remember that's there for my grandchildren? I'll put one of them aside to remind me. The grandchildren are coming to camp in our back garden, and later in August, with their mummy. So, Elaine, are you on the Facebook group Beginning Crafter Friends? Can you use small pieces can you use small pieces and can send you some? Do you mean if I have small pieces, can I send you some? Is that what you meant? I must have my drink. Yep, I can send you some. That's why I was asking if you're in the Beginning Crafters group. The one set up by Mary and Kathy. Oh, yeah. that would make it much cheaper for you there, wouldn't it? Okay. Good. I don't really do Facebook, but I opened an account just so that I could join in the group. So those are those ones. I think I showed you that. There's quite a few bits of that. Then there's more flowers. Oh, that would be a good swap. If you like, Aussie Mum, you can give me permission on Facebook or something and give me your address, and I could email Krista because I've got Krista's email address. Because you don't want to say what it is on here. Well, I know some people do, but I don't like to advertise it. Oh, there's one here that's really pretty, quite bright. It's got stars. It's a really warm orange. It's actually really nice orange. So you can see she sent me some huge amounts of paper, and then there's some more of that pink, and she sent this stuff as well. Is that a good idea? Okay. So I'll check Facebook a bit later on today, and then Krista, I will send you an email with Elaine's email address, and then you two can get together that way. There we go. That's really, it's really different. You can see through it. I don't know exactly what they call it. There must be a name for it. And some offcuts. It looks like bamboo. Some orange. Some more calligraphy. Yeah, just keeps everything safe. Isn't that gorgeous? Wait, there, it's gone. I'm waiting for it to come back up again. Someone post a comment. Thank you. Who was that? Mama Boo? Hello, Mama Boo. I'll put that aside. Tis Mama Boo. Hi, Mama Boo. I've already showed what I got from Lesley just the other day. I can show you again. Now I'm just going through this huge pile of paper that I got from Lesley. I'm just looking for things that are different now, girls. It's more of that tiger. So some of this is repeats. That one's more rainbow. Oops, turn over. Mama Boo, can I introduce you to Krista, who's in the chat here? And she is got her own channel, and she's asking people for if they would mind sending her 2 napkins to Australia. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? Because she wants to have napkins from all over the world. So that's Krista. These are beautiful papers, they really are. I'm just saying because we like to support one another if we're able to. Oh, this one's quite pretty and a bit different. It's silver, but when you hold it up to the light, it's kind of clear. Good morning, ladies. Oh, sorry, I didn't see who you are, but good morning. More bamboo, more orange stars. Judy Evans Parker. Hi, Judy. Oh, this one's different. You've not seen that one yet. It's got a very stylized seahorse. Oh, excuse me. Making my nose itch. More calligraphy. More pink. More of that. More calligraphy. Yeah, I think pretty much. I'm taking away the ones you've seen already. So just showing you the designs that are different. Now, this one's a very bold design. There is a lot of paper in the box. The handmade paper is lighter than ordinary paper, I think. But it's, yeah, a kilo is quite a lot when it comes... Oh, there's another design. A kilo is a lot when it comes to handmade paper, I think. I wouldn't hesitate to go and buy some more from her. Yeah, it's beautiful. I got it from the same lady that's down in the, underneath there. She is, I don't know where you are, Judy, but she is in the UK. So these are all pretty much what I've shown you already. I don't want to keep showing you every single piece because that gets monotonous for you. This one is unusual. It's a nice yellow, and it's got a brown leaf in it. Can you see the leaf? I'll turn it up really. You can see the leaf shapes like that one there, but you can't see the yellow very well. This is really light. It's an A4 piece of paper. A4 feels dense. I think it's because it's not so dense. Oh, this is the bamboo. Oh, this feels totally different. This must be on the edge of the bamboo paper, but it's got this calligraphy here. I think it's calligraphy. Oh, look at that bit there. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, I think it is Krista. And then there's this brown. See, it's brown. And orange. Oh, there's some red colour. Oh, fish. This is a little more dense. But with hearts. The flowers. Yes, actually, no, I'm not near the end. There is so much. Some more of that, how it's made, some more of the bubbly stuff. Yep. Some red marbling. There's a ripped bit there. Oh. I mean, the quality of it is so good. It doesn't worry me that one piece might be ripped. Oops. Oh. This paper's got, oh yes, we can see it better, and this one's got fish on it. What is that? I'm not sure. I don't know if you can see him. Was that? Do you think that's a seahorse? I think it might be a seahorse. I'll show you this one for those of you who only just arrived. Really pretty paper. Then there's some. I got a kilo of this handmade paper from this lady in the UK. She sells paper but bigger pieces, and she has these offcuts, and she sells them at £8 or £9 sterling for the kilo of offcuts, and then it cost me £11 altogether to have it posted to me. So that was a really good deal. This is pretty pink. You can see that's really nice pink. I think I use that in my daughter's journal. So, and I've got plain papers here in all different colours, blues and pinks and greens, and more marble paper, more tiger paper, more of the stars. I thought I heard something. Yeah, I think I'm coming to the end. Finally. Yeah, and this is really pretty. I think I might have showed this before. It's much thinner. It's really thin. It's a very pretty yellowy orange actually. I do like that. You can get a good sense of the colour. Yep, so I think that's probably enough to show you for now. So I'll go back. I'll show you what I most recently bought from her. I'll get through it. I can't make enough journals quickly enough. This is what I got. This is the knitting. This is what she calls, no, that was the paper. Oh, here it is. It costs for the kilo of paper, it cost £7.50, and it was £3.50 for the delivery. Brilliant. And I've already used a bit of it. Sorry, it made my nose itchy. So now I've got this stuff from the other day to use like tulle, because I couldn't find tulle. This is what Katrine made and has sent me in a happy mail. Like that, you can see got her fleece, flesh, whatever she calls it, behind it. And then there's this one, which has got advertising paper behind it. And it is a really great price. So, like this time I got this to sew with, to put fabric behind it and whatever, a thick base, to make a sandwich really, and then sew it all together. An onion bag, yeah. I will definitely try your onion bag method. Because I suppose if you put PVA over it, although that's not ecologically friendly, it could stiffen it, couldn't it, for sewing, as long as it's well dried. So there's orange and red, and I don't know what the size of this is. Zigzag net and pink, mauve, red, yellow, a mixed medium collage. So each piece is a square. It's quite big. I would say it's about 50 centimeters square, and that cost And there's all those colours in there, and altogether that costs £4. I will look that up and I'll try and see what the composition of it is. Because my mind, when I bought it, my mind was so on trying to get a tulle type thing, I didn't actually think about the composition. And then, ladies, there's this, she calls spider netting, which is about the same size, and that cost £3. But then there's red, cream and green. There's just the 3 pieces of those. Yeah, it's beautiful, Judy. I'll get out the red one because you'll be able to see that one easier. But the green is lovely. I don't know if you can see the green. It's very pretty green. I'll show the red one. I think that will come up more easily. Now, I put it in front of my face. It's just beautiful, isn't it? It has got a regular pattern to it, but yeah, it's just great. Yeah, so I really recommend the seller. She's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, everything's well packaged. Ooh. Oh, that's me. There's one person who's thumbed up. Please, thumbs up, ladies. You did, Judy. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Two thumbs up. Oh, junk journals and more. Hello. Sorry I didn't see you before. Because it comes up and disappears. The lady, I've put her down there in the description. Her name is Lesley J Crafts on Etsy. And she is also on YouTube. I have subscribed to her channel, but I need to go and check her out again. That was yo. Thank you, honey. Yes, I thought it had been there for a while. Oh, I got 3 thumbs up now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's worth checking out. Definitely. And she sends a nice little gift bag as well. I'll show you. What did I do with it? This is the gift bag she sent. And I got one with the paper when that came as well. And with that one, I got 2 of the envelopes. And the envelopes are like that. They're not sealed down. Thank you. Oh, look, 4 thumbs up. So that's one of the envelopes she sent. Because last time I got 2 of those as a gift. And 3 tags. This time I've got 3 tags and 2 frames. So tag. Got the corners nipped there. Oops. And that tag. And that tag. And there's really sweet little frames. And the inserts to the frames. And her little thank you message. Yeah. So those are very, very useful. And it's nice just to have to send a gift. Oh, my husband is now home. Right, so don't know how long I've been on for. I think I might hop off. I think I might change my craft room round a bit and try and make it work a bit better. I've got a chest of drawers I could use, which would be really handy. I can move I've got below those boxes that you can see there, I've got, yeah, they are die cuts. Oh, thanks, Judy. You have one as well. I've got bookcases underneath those boxes, and I want to move them over there and move what's over there down into the room outside. and bring up the chest of drawers, because they'll be very useful. So that's me. So if I say goodbye to all you lovely ladies, yeah, it is fun to rearrange. And you have a good tidying up at the same time. Oh, you too. Thank you. Have a good night, you ladies in Australia. Hope you sleep well. Yes, it's right. You do find stuff you forgot. And then you get inspired and you stop doing your change around because you want to go and craft instead. Yeah. Thank you. Bye, Krista. Good luck with all your napkins. Bye, ladies. Thanks so much for coming by. Mwah. Bye.